It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll get to see the Eagles' sure-handed tight end. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game.
Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life.
Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to the air here. Gets this one to Harris. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Browns and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. DTR looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. The Eagles and their core. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. play fake. He's going to throw. It is Cup, left side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. He'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on the solid gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Harris once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Trying to work quickly now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking right, and he finds him. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And this 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd down, looking for options. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost him points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown.
Still 2nd down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Check. Take go.
That It's completed out to the right. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Offense to the line for second down. Running it after the penalty. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That's the... We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. Works his way to the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Here's Thompson Robinson. Flush down now to his left. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 1-score game in the first half. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. They'll start with a give to Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll motion Brown right. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
19 tight.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Let's go.
Harris is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here we go. Torrey, 17.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. Here's Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes it the impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's DTR to throw. That's complete. Here's Cowie. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. He'll throw it yet again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This will be caught by Kelly. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Set up.
Back now. Pressure on its way. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10. DTR to throw it. He'll get this one to Cowie. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
From the 16. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. They're throwing it. He's got it deep downfield. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw here on 1st down. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He gets this one to Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Trying to run in, Harris. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Cardi with the extra points. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. Now Camarda on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Now looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Going to Harris to start the half. And he's brought down for a loss.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. DTR looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, alert, alert.
They give it to him again. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will take possession. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through by a man, and now he's in the clear. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Running behind center with Harris. He breaks the tackle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Here's a throw. Taken in by Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Now a run with Harris. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Point after converted from Cardi. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now it's DTR. Complete beyond the marker. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Let's go.
They'll throw it again. Short pass. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set go.
From the 48. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing it again here. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Browns cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Now Camarda on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. A run here with Harris. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Takes it in at the 21. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Browns will go on offense.
Set. Reload.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. So as the clock... First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Set. Hut, go. Go.
Here's DTR to throw. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. Now Camarda on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the... Drive starts out with a first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Eagles.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 give to Harris. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is Harris on second down. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Quick pass, right side, complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
42, Browns 21.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Now Thompson Robinson to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready, set, go.
Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Complete out to the right side.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They motion the tight end over. He finds him beyond the marker. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
DTR to throw it. Escapes out to the left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go play action here. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 46. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They'll try and throw it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
looking to throw on third. He's got Harris. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Eagles getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Fullback dive up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now.
Harris is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Cardi with the extra point. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. This will be caught by Kelly. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Brought in right side. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
DTR looking to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's DTR. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's tackled for a short gain. Got to hurry this to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Thompson Robinson. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Trying again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they're able to run this winning